scanning yet. I usually have to get under 15 million meters, which I think is what that is. Alright, so we got that. You know, I'm not really interested in doing all this belt cluster crap, so let's just head for Dunbar. Maybe we'll save that for another time. Now, I haven't done it yet, but I've heard that mining is pretty sweet in terms of money making. You go around to places like this that have these clusters of asteroids and whatnot, and you get a mining laser on your ship, and then you mine, and you just stay in one system until you're done mining this crap. And usually there's a station within that system that is interested in what you're mining, at least from what I hear from people. I've never done it. It seems like the most boring freaking thing to do to spend your time on ever. So I don't bother with that. I think as far as sexiness goes, it's got to be either being a bounty hunter, a pirate, or a cross between an explorer and a bounty hunter. I don't frankly think the explorer angle is going to be too sexy in this game. I think that, you know, if you go and you take a look at Star Citizen, for instance, well, that's the only other thing you can't look at is Star Citizen. Their exploration stuff, I mean, what it sounds like exploration is going to be in that game, it's kind of compelling. I mean, it's kind of cool. It sounds like it could be fun. It sounds like it's a good time. The big difference is scope, and then the other element of that is quality, right? So they've mapped out all the stars. These are all mapped out to real stars in the real universe. But what they've done is they've kind of had to randomly generate stuff. Well, as soon as you start doing that, the quality of what you get gets diluted. You know, the first 20 times you encounter this, that, or the other thing, great. But then it all starts to feel repetitive. There seem to be about 4 or 5 different kinds of stations, and that's really the only variety I'm seeing so far in this. The difference is that with Star Citizen, they are custom crafting everything. Okay, there's an unidentified signal source. Let's take a look at that. So when you come to a system, it's been given a personality, right? Guys have spent time developing specifically for that. Some random generator didn't generate what is exciting about that system. Will there be relatively boring systems? Yeah, I'm sure there will, because it's a big-ass universe. But it depends. What's going to make you happier? Sort of a depth of story and a feeling like things are very different. And there's a lot of variety in the universe, or just absolute quantity of tons and tons of systems to go to that all have really a predefined set of randomness to them. That may or may not be something that you kind of find the bottom of pretty quick. Does it make it this worth it or not worth it? You know, I'm not sure. I haven't really had a chance to take Star Citizen for a test drive in its planned form. No one really has outside of the dev team who's working on it. So right now all you can really do is do a little combat and see how that feels. And I have, and I gotta tell you, that feels pretty freaking amazing versus this. So, not that this is bad, this is just different. So, oh, look who's wanted. Should I go ahead and do it? He's mostly harmless, so let's go ahead and shoot him. Oh, look at that. And one of my favorite ships. Oh, see now I got seeing that I may be experiencing that bug I was talking about where I have multiple red targets. Maybe it's not a bug, maybe I just need to live with it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's see who else we got. Let's see if this red guy is a bad guy.
Target shields offline.
Yeah, he's wanted. Let's do him. There we go. Oh yeah, that's gotta hurt. How you doing, little man, huh? Why are you running around out here having shields in this business, huh? Come on, baby. Wow, 4,300 bucks. That's what I like to see. So let's go there. Let's go ahead and balance some stuff out.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
So,
1.
I kind of find myself myself in two modes. I'm either just hardcore looking for trade routes and going back and forth between two places that seem to be giving me really high paying cargo gigs, or I'm doing this where I'm kind of heading in a direction generally and turning down any gigs that don't take me in the direction I want to go, and then doing this deal where I'll stop at unidentified signals or go to nav points and try to get a few bucks in wanted posters for folks for a little hunting. I actually think that kind of play will translate over into Star Citizen pretty well, and it kind of fits in with what I want to do. I bought in at the Constellation level, so I have a Constellation ship over in Star Citizen. Let's see. Any exciting? Any contacts? No. Maybe I'll demonstrate that thing I was telling you about, where it sort of changes the direction on you. It'd actually be good if we could see a station that forgets. It usually happens on the smaller stations. I don't usually see that error happen on the big stations where you go inside of them. But the ones where you're landing on the outside of them, that's where I see it pretty frequently, where it doesn't even seem to understand that I've been approved to land. I've been told a pad. I'm at that pad. My gear is down. Everything's good, and just my landing reticle never appears. Oops! Whoa! I thought that meant I should hit that button, but it doesn't. Let's go ahead and do a scan just for the hell of it. There we go. What's that? Oh, let's go to that first. So, I guess the point here also with this ship is, even though, at least in solo mode, and in most encounters you're going to have even in the multiplayer, if you can get down your basic flying skills and how to keep stuff going in your reticle, even with a ship that only has one center-mounted weapon, you can actually do pretty well. I mean, you're going to do well against some of these really big ships, but let's go ahead and put our weapons out here. Go ahead and adjust to optimal turning. Let's see who this little bad boy is.
Target shields offline.
Wanted! You're mine, baby. I need the cash. So sorry. But you know, it's a dog-eat-dog universe. It kind of surprises me how many guys are running around with no shields, even though I am one of those guys. Who did it for a very long time. Oh, is he a hauler? Yeah, he's a hauler. He's a bro. I'm not gonna rob you. I'm gonna kill you.
Under attack. Target is
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That was kind of cool. I've never had to dodge debris before. All right, let's go to Dunbar platform.
frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.